I think the situation in Gaza is catastrophic, to say the least. Everything in Gaza is ruined. If you look at the educational system, if you look at the healthcare system, if you look at the social structures, the buildings, everything is ruined. 90% of the infrastructure, the housing is ruined, partially or fully. The healthcare system is in shambles. The educational system, most of the schools are out. There's a humanitarian crisis in Gaza. I mean, people have been exposed to this brutal, atrocious war for 16 months. Something that, the human mind cannot grasp. UNRWA is irreplaceable. UNRWA is an extremely important organization. And let's remember that UNRWA was created because of the refugee problem. And its mandate should continue until the refugee problem is finished. Today, the refugee problem is not finished. The refugee problem is compounded. If you imagine that 60 or 65% of Gazans were refugees, because these were people, our people, who were living in Haifa, Jaffa, Nazareth, in cities that became Israel proper. They took refuge in Gaza, and they have been refugees for a second time, a third time, and a fourth time. So their situation needs UNRWA much more than it used to need it before. Because today, 100% of the people in Gaza are refugees or displaced Palestinians within the Gaza Strip. So the decision taken by the state of Israel, the occupier state of Israel, that stipulates that UNRWA operations are banned, is something that should be fought by the international community and by the UN system first and foremost, because denying UNRWA to work as an institution that was created by the United Nations is a defiance of the United Nations. I think Palestinian diaspora has a lot to offer. And in Chile, I think they are one of the diaspora Palestinian population that offers the most. And we're forever grateful for what Chilean Palestinians do for Palestine and the influence they have on the positions that the government of Chile takes. And we've seen that Chile has been siding with the Palestinian rights for decades now. The situation is very difficult, but there's a future for Palestinians because Palestinians have a right, and that you need to keep asking for that right. And one day, justice will prevail and peace will be there. And it will only be there if your rights as Palestinians, whether in Palestine or in the diaspora, is respected.